Alright, so let's continue this. I can't remember the life of me what we were doing. I think we were, so I did realize a couple of things. I have these spaced. I don't need these to be spaced. So I think I'm going to redo some of this. So let's start with that, and these all being redone. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky one, because I have no other building projects currently in, so we're going to pause. Oh, that's not unpaused. Pause these so they don't get built. We'll pause that. That was already paused, so that doesn't get... So nothing gets built other than the stuff that we've put in, so yeah. Right, let's get that done. Because you could just... I don't know why I've got the spacing in. It's just something I realized the other day, and I was like, oh wait, why did I do that? It's just a lot more space efficient if I just, you know, line these up. This one actually doesn't need another one, so let's not do that. There we go, and... there we go. Because we're accessing it from this angle anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. So this time we're going to try to build like automation here and everything like that. So we're going to start pushing in some resources from the factory over here and the factory over here. Combined with these two, and we should basically have a majority of it to be built. Alright, I need to actually unpause this because it was in planning mode. Hopefully that doesn't pause the buildings. No, okay, it doesn't. Good. And we need to repair the ship. So let's actually just start with the repair, which is just a load of iron plates, which are apparently already are, you know, in, so just had to happen. Probably should have prioritized those. I've got some splitters. I've got a new research lab, which we're probably going to eventually add on, like somewhere around here, or maybe over here on the other end of like what's becoming like the main bus area. All right, so this is all working, and I do want a warehouse over here, and I'm going to line it up like this. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll feed it back in. Right, so with that all in, let's get some stuff done. First things first. So look at this thing over here. I need a... sorry, I just thinking a little bit. There should be enough. Like that. What we can do then is grab this, make it go up, so trucks can cross underneath. It's not 100% ideal, really, but I could have gotten in closer, but it's fine. No, I want to see if I can get... Oh, okay, we'll go over. Good. And then we'll go over here-ish and see if I can get it down on the floor. So a little bit... Okay, I need to move it over one further back. I could also just do that earlier. The thing is, though, with this bridge and everything, I don't want to block the travel route. So what I can do is just go over here. Lower it down. And there we go. And that should do for now. That's one. Then let's see, we can build a small warehouse over here. Not saying this is all optimal, by the way, just I am trying to stuff out. I might redo some of this stuff at a later date. But for now, this will have to do, because I'm not like an expert at this game or anything. I think most of you figured that out already. Right, get that in, connect that up. Yeah, well, as the other one, we'll just pull it up for a second. So trucks can pass underneath. I don't think my cranes ever need to go there though, so that's, you know, not my biggest worry point. I'll lower it down as well, just follow along here. And I believe if I up it by 1, what is this? Yeah, so it doesn't connect. And we're gonna put it on top of this one. I think that should work. Actually, I don't think I need to pull this far yet, so let's just stop this one right here. This might get eventually get me into trouble if I need to overhaul a lot more. I need to get the top one. Snapping is off, so turn that back on. This might be slightly too close. We'll do it like this. There we go. And then we can put it in, pull from here. I need to go down, dumbass. I guess you could pull from below here. I would be a little bit more clever. Oh, like, this doesn't need this, so... Is this a good idea? Anyway, we'll, line these up. A little annoyed that it doesn't want to, you know, get close to that. Can I just, like, move it or something? Yeah, I can. Hold on. Well, maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Yep, there we go. So a little bit tighter. And this then needs to go back into to here. I'll eventually automate this further, but for now I just want to start with something a little bit simpler. I'll try to bypass this, make one space, and then get it down on the floor again, and then we'll see if I can actually pull out the thing. So this is rubber. For now, it only needs to go over here. No, not over here, over here. So I'm gonna see if I can get it over. So I need to get it higher. So let's see, how does this, okay, this looks really bad. Just to start it a little bit earlier. And let's see if I can get it down on the floor again. I don't know how far that's gonna go. Alright, something like this, and then we'll just pull it all the way over here. And something like that. That should automate this stuff completely. There will be still some trucking left, right? But not completely. Relying on trucking. See, that's the that's the objective. And I can split this off so it will start splitting between the two. This can just go like this for now. I might actually need to adjust it eventually, but for now this will do. So this needs 3, so it needs a height thing. So first we'll build this. And I probably need to move it. So do not connect, just build over it. See, I've actually been spending my weekends trying to learn more stuff like this. So this is the incoming line that we need to have. And I already know that this needs to move a little bit further backwards. Let's give it a look over here for now. Then we're gonna copy this, connect on the top one. That's not the top one, that's the top one. Nope. And I can't select the damn top row for some fucking reason. That's because I had like the, oh, there we go. Possible port to start. So if I pull this and then go onto the third one. I might need to pull this up one further maybe? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let's push it backwards one. Flat conveyor. So hold on. Flat, 1 up, 2 up. Yeah, so that should connect. So hold on, if I can do, does this, if I, something like that. Okay, well, maybe I need to do this differently. Hold on, I just, let me delete the top row. Nope. It's a great game, it's just the controls are sometimes a little bit less intuitive. Okay, why does that not work? Because I'm fairly sure if I pull from here and I just tell it to... Yeah, it just connects up automatically. Maybe it just needs to lengthen these by 1 or something. Let's see, so why don't we pull the... We know the distance, this is gotta be the distance anyway, so... Oh. No. That's definitely not what I want you to do. That was a weird one. That's the snapping thing that occasionally goes completely off the, you know, off the rails. So I need to connect this one. There we go. This one needs to go over there. The last one can go over there. So we don't need this bit. It's gonna look a little bit strange, but it should work, right? And then from the middle one, there we go. Yeah, that should connect all of them up. But I have copper on the top line, right? On the middle line. This doesn't eat copper. Shit. I might need to make an adjustment here or there. It eats wood and something that's still incoming, so for now we need to hand feed them anyway. This is gonna eat a lot of resources though, like holy shit. So yeah, we'll like I said, it's not gonna look pretty. connecting to the top for now. That's gonna be fine. And then I want a flat balancer. So around here. Connect that in. Connect. Oh. That in. That in. And then we're gonna go. Like that. There we go. And this looks utterly horrible, but most of this seems to be working-ish as intended. Let's start with all of this. This connects nearly everything up fully, except for this would somehow need to be fed back into over here, which we can do, mind you. Which I might actually want to do. So it's gonna be a while before all of this is gonna work. So I'll just pull this up high. Okay, I might have made a small mistake here. Pull this over like this, and then can I pull you somehow? That's incompatible with the start, so let me pull this back a little bit further. Is this like the wrong direction or something? What the hell is going on? Why is this not... Oh yeah, I'm pulling from the wrong direction because I'm a moron. Just go up high here. Then we'll lower it down to a more acceptable ground level over here. Please just go over one for crying out loud. Well, as long as it works, right? So that will probably not line up, so instead of doing it like this, I'll just pull this one down here, that one down here, and I will pull it underneath. Maybe not, apparently. Something like this. There we go. It's a mess, but, you know, a little bit of spaghetti never killed anybody, I guess. Yeah, it's fucking horrible, but, so you're full, Alright, these need to actually fill into a warehouse as well. Now, I think I still need for now to add in that these, can be reached with trucks. Now, let's see. That's pausing. That's not what I wanted. Was the pipette fee. Because otherwise this will completely just stall before anything really happens, because, you know, everything's connected up, which is not ideal. And these need to be on for now. Pick up cargo and as well as... Yeah, this is still fine. Otherwise these things don't work, which would be a definite problem. I don't know what... they were probably not picking up from this one either, which is not ideal. All right, there we go. We're stable. Then what the hell are my trucks doing if they're not building everything? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Did I seriously zigzag this? That's really, really aggravating. This doesn't line up now, right? No, I don't think it does. Alright, well. We'll remove that, and then we'll pull her straight ahead. And I floored it. Oops. It's not, you know what it is? In Factorio, this is all so much easier because you are working on a flat plane. And I know it's not fair, right? But it is a thing, right? You're working on a flat plane, so it is a lot easier to work with. But in theory, you can do a lot more complex shit with this. Oh, I'm over on refugees. I'll pause that. There we go. And this is probably built all paused because I'm an actual moron in that regard as well. So nothing was getting built. Right, there we go. Alright. This is probably gonna stay a pretty significant amount of spaghetti for the foreseeable future, but I will try to unspaghettify this at some point a little bit better. But then we'll probably rebuild it entirely. Is this long enough? Yes. Alright. That's one. Just one underneath. Oh shit, that's... Need to recover you. Might have fucked myself in some elements, but I think we are fine. Wrong exit. Alright. Right. Why am I still in planning mode? That's just such a dumb thing. Because actually, I'm not planning. I want this to be buildable. Yeah, for now it might be just one factory working on each thing, unless they can't, you know, go underneath. These are working hard. I still don't have any brickworks, because that was one of the things that I wanted to do. And I kind of forgot that I wanted to do that. 50 for 20. Okay, I have enough in storage now to at least keep this up and running for now, so we can get that up and running. Right, so I don't want to do landmarks and decorations. Forestry is not really relevant yet. And what else we got in here? Tree planting, custom roads, and low diesel. Well, not enough settlements, overcrowded. Yeah, that one person should leave eventually. Fill the ship with diesel. Load the crew, auto repair. And let's try to keep this full. What is your issue? You have an aft job that you can't do. As long as I can still reach this one and this one, we should be okay. These will eventually start working. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on auto. That should prevent dumb shit like this. Alright, so some of this is already being built. Very nice. Like I said, it's gonna be probably a while. What is your... Still same problem. Okay, recover you. We'll get there. Just very busy right now. Yeah. A lot of jobs. I got trucks that are stuck. So we'll cover that one. Got two of them that are stuck over here. Please, yeah, you're still allowed to take stuff from here. Recover you as well. That should mean that all my trucks no longer pick up, cannot reach destination. I think that's the two that we just solved. Nope, these are still... put this on input off and off to prevent this stuff from happening. Same here, off and off. Think, what are you looking for, buddy? You just don't have navigation anymore. Okay. Where are you trying to go? That one. Well, we'll off and off that one as well then. This die doesn't have a navigation, so what the hell's going on then? I think it's trying to unload a cargo that it can't. Yeah, that's just kind of what happens. It will eventually fix itself. Ship will be filled with diesel slowly. Okay, we're stable on that one again. To find a destination you can't reach, yeah. As long as these two are working, I think we'll be okay. It's gonna be a while though before iron gets in, because this is probably gonna be a pretty expensive... Oh, it's already moving there. That's pretty nice. 50, okay, workers. Okay, we're good on workers. That's research, that's not what I want. Blueprints. Concrete slab, early. So let's place this in the world at some point. Kind of would like to get a farm here eventually again. So maybe we could do it over here, but I need to actually get an eye on for groundwater. You know what? This might be actually just the perfect spot regardless of it all. And I do want this on paused, so... so it doesn't get built yet, but... This is now... Yeah, it's not constructed, so let's pause that for now. First get all of this in up and running. And then we'll get the rest. That copper is gonna bite me in the ass, I think. What I can maybe do is run a... So, two things. One, I'm definitely gonna need a ramp here, because this is gonna be a connecting point. Same, so they don't have to drive around as... 16 not that bad, but... It's probably not a bad idea to add this in, you know. We're looking pretty okay on resources. It's mostly these two, which can both still be reached, right? So, but they're running out of only on 2 others, so it's not 100% ideal, but it's fine. So, what we're eventually gonna do... first things first, this thing doesn't need to exist. So let's non-exist that. Any waste material is gonna be... right now, especially considering how much we're lacking and everything, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, so we'll pull this through here. And let's put it onto 3 on this line. And then we connect it up like... Okay. What if I pull a little bit further? Say it's like over here. And then try to connect this up in a little bit better way. So what if I go over here? Just like that. Then we don't need all of this. And that can still be paused, because this doesn't need to be built yet, because that's like a connecting point that we can't reach anyway. Alright, so we have parts coming in. Let's see, there's another out here, right? I think that might not be working correctly as it is right now. Hold on, I think we have a mistake in here. So let me correct that. And yeah, right now it has 3 outputs, yes. And I want, let's quickly do this one, quickly do this one. And what the hell is this thing on top? Oh, that's an input. All right, for a second I was like, wait, where does that output? But that doesn't. That icon is placed at a slightly precarious spot. Now I wanted to fill up this one as fast as possible. It's a mess. I'll fully admit that it's a hot mess. But everything seems to be, you know, still working, so that's good. Might because I have some reserves left, but these are also gonna need material that I need to pull out from over here. There we go. What is your problem? Still? Okay, we'll delete the cargo, and I think that's his issue, that he was trying to get a cargo thing. What are you? Navigation overlay. You know what? If this thing's... No, there you go. He got a new order. He got a new order. Oh god, I can't even speak anymore. Tap for the world map. Let's start exploring, because I want to find that oil derrick as fast as possible, so I can start working on offshore oil instead of onshore oil. It's probably going to be for the best. It doesn't look like that's fully done yet, is it? No. Oh, actually... it sort of was. What is your... No, this thing is producing brick at you know, full bore, full speed. What do you want to call it? I want to get some more water in. I'll probably connect this water line, like I said, back up here as well. So we make a priority input over here. That it will prioritize taking water in from the system, from the water collection system that we're making. Alright, we got that one, okay, Jesus, okay, I made a lot of stuff. As I pick up the fuel stations, they have automatically refill your extractors. So I can do that, because that's not necessary, because I have a better system for that. Because now it's just working on the fluid storages. Build a water facility, a groundwater pump to ensure... yeah, so that's... we'll get there. We just get a lot of resources out of that, by the way, holy shit. Which will get stacked into here, and if you look at the reserves we have some decent stuff in here. That's gonna be annoying. Because that is not really a useful material. This is an iron plate, so it should be on copper. There we go. Yeah, so we're fully now waiting on this going strong. These trucks are now fine. They were trying to deliver something that no longer needs to be delivered. So this is now nearly fully automated. It's just the iron line that we're waiting for. That's the bottom one. So what is the iron line being held up on? Yeah, so let's prioritize this one. This is now stuck because we're full on iron. These guys are stuck because they're, you know, but that's fine. All right, that's the cargo ship thing. We got a location explored. We got some cargo ship technology. Oh, that is a big hooray, actually. So we can start repairing cargo ships. That is good, because that's what we're going to need one to get the oil refinery system set up. Which eventually is going to be over here. Like I said, we're going to try to get farming over here at some point. We already can do that, in a manner of speaking. I want to... let me align that a little bit more better. So we can, you know, take out the tree routes here, and then we'll just... completely, utterly remove everything up here and get all our farming set up over there. There we go. Oh, actually, can remove these. They're not relevant. Good. Yeah, we got the resources. We got the everythings. That's good. What is your major malfunction? Oh, trying to fill up something that's already full. Yeah, slag eventually is going to go in here. Now, apparently, I've been looking at some stuff. This is not the most ideal version. This one is set for slag, so we'll get crushed slag in here. Because you can get one where you have rock and manufactured sand and all that kind of stuff as well. This is a good starter one, but it's not future-proof and probably needs to be replaced at some point. We got a research running. I think for this, may need the better... Yeah. Advanced diesel, we're going ocean trading technology. See, this is what I want. Biofuel. How can I get... No, that also requires the advanced research lab, so we don't have yet. Which we're probably going to build over here. Or maybe over here. I don't know yet. But I do know, like, the advanced research labs require a thing we don't have yet. I might put them over here, though. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of room that I've made for everything, so... Okay, let's connect up to you and keep this up high. Okay, that tree is luckily not in the way. So let's go low and underneath here. And go up. And let's see what I have it on this one. Nope. And there we go. For now, set it up like this. And then we need to remove some stuff over here. Then I need a transport, sorry. A pipe balancer. And then we'll import here, output there, input here. And then we set priority input on this one. See, that will ensure that we're going to use less groundwater and more of our from our water collectors. Because this, I want to get this up and running ASAP. Now, this is not big enough yet because we're still running out of one and we'll slow down the water. However, this one will stop draining water because it will be replaced by what these are going to do. But that's like 4 times the water requirement. So it's not ideal. So we definitely want to get more groundwater being pumped up as soon as we can. The problem is, I think I don't burning enough wood right now. How are we looking? Iron plates are coming in, so these should be fully automated right now. Okay, what is your... Okay, we're not getting in the wood. Oh, no, that's the brick working. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's okay. Now, this is all getting everything except for its bricks yet, because these are manually being fed in still. These are getting their plates, which are automatically being outputted. These are producing their... yeah, they're running permanently. That's good. The downside of me running this line like this is that yeah, that's not really smart. I need to do this differently. I'm going to just delete this one for now, and I'll do a quick remove, because I can't scale this up right now, and that would be a bit of a concern. I do not like the fact that I'm actually not gaining anything, so I'm gonna just add another one in. Quick deliver that, quick deliver that. Yeah, especially with the amount of them that are being eaten right now. I can't priority output this, but this will eventually fill up, but it might be a while, so not too fond of hold on, there we go. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, this is being a little bit weird. Right. Will eventually be fine, but these are not... you know what? They're fine. Alright, cool. How many do I have now in storage? Enough to, you know, upgrade these to become the better ones. And I will next up do this. Now, I need to be worried a little bit about power. Still running out of like these dumb things. Let's unpause them, actually. And why don't we also unpause this? Just get that built. Let's get that diesel to the max. I don't know how much oil there's in the ground left here. Oh, a significant amount. Okay, we're not having to worry about that one yet. Good. Good. Just quick deliver this. Don't really bother with that. Just... Now, this might also kind of eat again into these electronics a whole lot. So I think I'm gonna upgrade the electronics first after this. Now, these are still waiting for actually electronics to be delivered because there are never any. Oh, that's annoying. Can I buy electronics per chance? Trade with villages. No. Keep the ship exploring. And let's see, research. If I could remember what it was, buildings, I thought it was under, where the hell is it actually? Buildings. Research lab 2. These take in these lab equipments. So that's why I kind of want to get them over here eventually. Though the worry is because I got that road here, so I maybe will put them on the other end there. I could maybe also put them over here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna put them over here. But then I need some more trees to be cut, and I am not going through wood fast enough. The problems that I have. Alright, so let's see. We're very low on that. That's fine. Alright, we found our first enemy ship. That's fine. And we have to wait for more fuel. Okay. I did get that research that I could get the... that was the cargo ship. So, yeah, that's what allowed me to research cargo depots. I hope it cuts cleverly. I'm actually gonna just for now, because the farming thing is not relevant yet. Which is an easy way to get rid of a lot of wood though. Other than buying large quantities of bricks. It's not that I'm already oversaturated with that shit. Can't I buy anything else with the wood actually? Okay, quick question of the day. I could iron scrap, which I don't need either. Well, let's just keep exploring our ship's refueling. Okay, the ship is refueled. Needs to be some iron delivered. Should be okay. It should be happening, because it's still allowed to pick up from here. So that's fine. Right, so let's start exploring over here. Definitely do not have enough water to keep the whole lot running, so yep. Yeah, if I can triple this one, I think I'll be okay. Is it actually oh, okay, so they're done over... Wait, where are you going? Okay, it's not going over here. Just finds the closest one, I guess. Yeah, and then I can just put over here. So as long as these cranes can drive everywhere, I think I'm gonna put the new labs over here. I'll put 3 of them over here. Something like yay here, and I'll put 3 of them. Might be able to mirror that evenly. I don't know. A lot of these processes, though, end up not being that super complex, unless, because they're usually self-contained, if I remember correctly. I know we need to something with glass eventually, but I think that's also one of those factory buildings. It doesn't get directly integrated into this. What I can do, actually, is unpause this and unpause this, and get these 2 built. That will automate these 4. Because I could just dump the rocks into here. Product is reassigned as concrete slabs. Location explore. Got another settlement. Ship is already out of fuel. So these would give me, if I would give them construction parts 3, give me a cargo ship. All right, cool. Not what I was looking for. I'll set the materials for delivery. That's fine. Oh, this thing is set up on vehicle parts. Empty the storage, please. Why is this on vehicle part? Oh, I know why, because I copy-pasted it in. I'm not that smart. Priority 1, get that emptied right now. If I can keep this one temporarily. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just build a couple more trucks then. Just to prevent it from eating any input. Yeah, so everything gets output. The only thing we're getting is what gets stuck here, which cannot be put on the output belt. Ugh. Occasionally I am the smartest guy in the room. It's fine. No harm, no foul, right? This is slowly being built as well, nice. Just a little bit of extra reserve, right? Come on, 10 more. The next truck that we build will be that. I will build one of these. I'll build another one of these. Actually, I definitely don't think I need another tree cutter, because we're already half the time we're stuck on it anyway. Okay, where are they now cutting? Over here. Okay, good. The labs. Right. I'll do the output in the center. Let's make it 3 for now. It's kind of interesting because I haven't seen the construction for lab equipment yet. Why is that? How do I hell to get at lab equipment if I don't? Oh, it is probably in these guys. I'm still barely filling up anything, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. I'm gonna boost these just to output a little bit more for now. I think I can get lab. No, I can't get them in these either. Wait, no, these are not upgraded yet, dumbass. What are you trying to deliver? No, that's a full warehouse. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this one's empty. This one should be on construction parts. That doesn't need to be kept empty. We can flip you around again. So now we're actually starting to get in construction parts again that can get used. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm sorry. It's a big fucking mess. But right, that's one gets upgraded. Good. So this one, yeah, electronics. So I'm gonna need some of these somewhere. And I wonder if they need to be directly... I remember something that the lab equipment might need to be fed directly into these things. So what we could do... So we'll stick at 3 for now. Build 2. I'm good. How are you? I'm just trying to play this half smart. Which is proving to be a bit more difficult than I anticipated. Let's start upgrading these. I'm from the Netherlands. So I'm Dutch. Okay, that's a good sign that they're now in construction. You can tell? Oh, you might be one of the few. Don't worry, I'm not offended or anything, but it's fairly rare that people recognize where I'm from. Holy shit, this thing without a boost already produces more than these things with. Yeah, I definitely need to get them upgraded. I might be able to defeat these. Just mechanical parts and electronics, right? So where did I get mechanical? It's just both already over here. Oh, no, that's not good. So this is, oh, this can go over the lab? Interesting. Alright, there we go. That should be that. Yeah, I think I gotta remove the boost from these. We really need to get these trees gone as well. But we're still working on flattening this area. Of which I'm gonna add some extra, I guess. Edit the area. Let's see if we can. There you go. And we'll level this area as well. There we go. Alright, cool. That's set up. Yeah, the lab equipment will be built eventually. I think for now we'll... What is your limiting factor? Okay, it's these things. Sort of makes sense because these are not upgraded yet. They were eating like literally everything that we're having. Yeah, this one needs to be upgraded. That one is done. This one needs to be done. After that, we'll finish this off quickly. That's so that we can at least get the new labs in up and running. Okay, ship was fully repaired. That's an old one, I think. Oh no, it actually had a battle there. Explore. I hope I can get a derrick without needing... I should be able to get a derrick without needing to battle. So that should be okay. We can already destroy these actually, because they don't really do anything for me anymore. I think they still eat our mana. Oh, they might not have. Okay. Yeah, definitely start upgrading these. Slowly build that up. So with that built, it is a little bit annoying because now I've got 3 pumps that are just filling up, but yeah. We're still good on fuel, I think. Yeah, we're still good on fuel. It's mostly, yeah, we're stucking on construction components. And these bricks as well. But for now, I want to kind of keep this running. You know what? I think it's time for us to dismantle this stuff as well. Okay, we already got the new factory planned anyway, so... And I can buy it in for the wood, which is, what's going on? The landfill pollution, disease. Okay. I think I need to start adding the water in. I think that's what the game's trying to tell me, like, hey... you need to get that water facility in now. Can't connect that up to the existing thing, so we need to get a liquid pump out here. That's fine, it's just a little bit in the way, but it's not gonna be the end of everything. This does kind of block off a lot of crap, but this can be removed as well. There we go. You know what? This needs to be slightly different because this is not good. Disease is early. Yeah, I am playing like shit as well, so keep that in mind. Ah, come on. Doing the same thing over and over again. I might be the actual definition of insanity. And this is the point where I realize that I think I can't span this with a bridge, can I? Because I kind of want to prevent... Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. But, yeah. That ain't good. Disease cold. Okay, disease happens in naturally cannot be completely avoided. How the impact is seen of reducing having a hospital. Providing with medical supplies. Dude, I can't even research medical supplies yet. Don't do this to me. Alright, is this gonna need... Yeah, so this, I need to feed these things, so... Like, they're a bunch of children. There we go. Automatically line that up. May have been smarter if I had actually put a warehouse in between, but... I lack the brain capacity to be smart, so... Are you wondering, is he making a joke? No. Pickup struggling to find a destination for what? Oh, you got raw oil. My man, don't do that. Year 1. I mean, yeah, well, I guess I'm unlucky. I think the disease is over, but I am lowering on workers, so I need to get this one built. I think it's just unlucky. I've barely seen diseases in my... So I haven't really played version 1, the update ones. I've played the original version a lot that came out on Steam, and it came like 3/4 of the way there until I kind of lost interest at the time. But yeah, wanted to try it again. Thought I'd do a stream, so motivates me to stick with the game a bit better. Alright, at some point I also need to start digging up sand. I think I'm gonna try that over here to make like a sand quarry. Now I know you can make artificial sand from slag. Don't assign the trucks on this one. But we're not at that point. Mining. That's the other way around. start with that. I think there's a limit though at how deep it is, so let's just stick with that. Alright, good, location is explored, just nothing there. Let's explore that one. This is probably gonna be a battle. Fairly certain it is. Not enough workers. Yeah, I am aware. I am, however, going to need to build some housing before we can do that. Alright, cool. We're finally cutting this out. And after we've done that one, I'm gonna unpause the construction of this. And we'll start recruiting in some more workers. I don't have a worker for this. Dude, seriously? That's like priority number one, I guess. I can pause this one for now. Alright, get the maintenance depots. I don't care much for the pipes, don't care much for that yet. Basic desalinization, that's probably not a bad idea. So I can actually get water. I want a new power generation, and let's get the burners so I can actually start burning the waste instead of what I'm doing right now. You're going from crushed slag, not from gravel. We'll eventually might turn this over into a gravel system, but we have a lot of slag coming in anyway. But I think slag might... doesn't it get another use at some point? Oh, we're running out of stone. Or I mean concrete. And we need to burn the wood anyway, so... Second. They also eat more workers, that might be why. You definitely don't need a boost anymore. Upgrade you. Let's remove the boosts for now. We're good on maintenance, we are good on fuel, and we're a bit low on copper. But I think this will keep up for now. We can double it if necessary. This might be one of the most hideous factories that I've made so far, and I am still proud of it. It's the point where people are asking, like, wait, how bad was your previous attempt? Pretty bad. What is your major malfunction? A lack of places to dump your oil. Well, fuel, I mean. Let's try over here. We need to get that oil derrick at some point, though. Alright, this is starting to look like something. That's good. Still, don't really understand why... it might be because this is Holt's, like, coastline worse or something? I don't know. Yeah, these things are actually not digging at all because we're not working on that shit yet. Let's see. Oh, we are still going. Okay. What's it gonna be? Okay. Tree harvester has no trees to harvest. Oh, look at him go. Well, that should go. And let's start the prep work on the new farming area we had planned out. There we go. There we go. Cool. What do you mean you have no trees? You have a tree right there, next to you. So I can... as much free water as we can get. Did you know water falls out of the sky for free? Nobody... whoop. They're just delivering all the wood that it's gonna take. It is literally some plastic and 2x4s, but hey, if it gives me free water, who am I to say no? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Don't feed this with trucks. No, it's exporting, dumbass. Do you think there are people that actually run this entire game without belts? If I would be confident enough, or something along those lines, I'd give it an attempt. I'd definitely give it an attempt. Playing playing this without any belt. That's gotta be, I think, you know what, there are people like Nilaus, I guess, and some other, like, really, people that are really good at this stupid shit. They could really pull this off, like, let's play Captain of Industry without belts. Because you can't play without trucks, but, yeah. I think that would be a nice challenge attempt. Just gonna pause that for now, we'll run it out of a single one. Recipe is from sand and slag. Did I still? No, that is still being constructed. This is gonna take a bit. This is gonna take a bit. That means I need a new digger. Or excavator. So probably, considering censorship rules around everything, a bit of a better idea. Alright, I got a tree. You know what? I don't need that tree planter. You know, let's recover. No, that's not recover. Just scrap it. Scrap it. I'm gonna just quickly remove your cargo, and it should allow you to unfork yourself. You know what? Let me just, there we go. Trying to deliver materials here that I definitely don't want them to do. It's immediately being filled up with slag. Nice. Okay, yeah, you know what? Prioritize upgrading these for now. I'm good on power for steel. For steel, that's not even a language. This is an oil rig. Nice. Okay, so we got the oil rig, we got the cargo ship. Start loading the ship. So that means we have a more infinite source of oil. Not that I'm burning through the stuff really a whole lot fast yet, but probably not a bad idea to have, you know, this changed at some point. I want to build the refinery system over here, so we've got a little bit of filling works left to do. Otherwise I should have flattened out this coast. The problem with this coastline is that you could maybe like pull it out over here, but it's gonna be a lot of area. It's this small stuff here that makes it a bit more difficult to so yeah. So we're gonna stuck it over here. I may push this one out at some point. We've got a lot of slag, a lot of other crud coming in and out, so we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Alright, advanced diesel. Add that to the queue. Add that to the queue. Deconstruction efficiency. You know what? I like that idea. Vehicle maintenance. Ship weapons. Don't really care for that. Edicts. A quarantine. That's probably what I want. Okay, we need wheat for weeding. We're still eating potatoes fully. I know the disadvantage of having my farms over here is that I can never fully automatically feed this unless I want to build a belt system the size of, you know, I don't know what. But I don't think that is necessarily like the worst thing. What I probably will do, however, is make a small warehouse system where we can feed it in automatically a lot faster. Okay, you're waiting for trucks mostly, so let's add in another truck. Oh, it's a brick problem. Yep, nope, 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 yep, nope, yep, 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 yep. Add trade village, shrink, You know what? Considering the amount that I'm gonna need, I may want to get a bit of a tree harvester at some point, and we can at least get some trees done. I don't know. Still don't know exactly why I'm flattening this area out, but eventually we're... my idea so far is to push this like this, so maybe get this entire corner in. So we can use it for shipping and some more industry. After that, I probably want to start filling out this entire area. Oh wait, no. We're gonna first are blocking off the patches from the sea, so we can mine them out a little more efficiently. Still surprised I'm running on 3 farms. And that's the moment I realized I am actually not running on 3 farms. Let's unpause that. Let's unpause that. And let's put in 1 extra guy for vegetables. I already have that set up. Never mind then. These run fallows though, so let's actually cancel that for now. No, not actually not fallow, but you know what I mean. Maintenance depots 2, so I could upgrade these, but we're still pretty much struggling on getting... I'm constantly struggling on construction components for some reason. It's because I am doing certain things definitely in the wrong order. Put these at a higher priority than the water collectors. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a huge field, so we're basically going to try to cover the entire area here in water collection systems, because I don't want to... If I can't... Look, a desalination plant is not really that bad of a thing, but if I can, I don't want to run one. Why am I low on unity? Oh, got another disease going on? Crying out loud. How the hell are you pulling that off? They got the sniffles again. Alright, assign already that one over there. Yeah, it's gonna be bitching out of fact I can't do a whole lot of stuff. Yep, tree harvest, there's no trucks assigned. Well, in that case, here have 3 trucks. And then we're gonna completely deforest this area up here. Got a nice little piece of road. I don't know why I did that, but... after they're done with that, we'll take this entire area out. Okay, that's 3 of these. They're still stuck on brickworks. Crap, damn it. Trade with village. This one. Probably should be trading these because they're a lot cheaper. 200 blocks. That's, you know... That's good. These are stuck out. Yeah, I need to... but these are all advanced construction components, except for like the storage things. So, as these are P2, well, I don't really need anything else, but let's make these P3. I don't have any... I mean, like, oh, yeah, we gotta get those lined up. Yep, no, these don't need to be a priority 3. I think that's the whole lot. This is almost up and running. It might be the most aggravating thing of it. If only one of these starts running, we'll be okay. And this could be P3 as well. Yeah. Alright, cool. I paused that. I didn't delete it. Hold on. What is your major malfunction? Oh, they can't reach it anymore. Oops. Wait. Oh, no, that makes sense. They can't reach it. That is a completely fair point. Let's do this smarter. That's a very terrible looking thing. It actually bothers me more than you'd think. Hold up, you know what I'm gonna do? Coast area is a premium. Especially considering I actually flattened this area. Waste management, liquid pump. There we go. Now, at least we're maintaining the premium of this area, and I could probably move this. Actually, I think I tried moving this one to over here, but it didn't fit. Alright, but these nice guys can now pick all of the stuff up. That's good. Let's trade some more of that. Because we could still, I still have the brick feeding in, so they can still feed bricks if they want to, even though it is now being pulled into a warehouse and filled from there. Yeah. I could demolish a lab if I really would be desperate, but not particularly. These labs, by the way, can just run now. Because I have the workers for it, which used to be the original problem. After this, we want to upgrade the housing itself so we can get more people in. Also, let's prioritize this one under a 4. Because currently we're not actually removing any of the polluted water. And this might need to go bigger as well at some point. Because I don't know how much water we max, like 30... 180, yeah, I'm probably gonna need more of these fluid storage tanks. We're so stuck. I'm actually gonna boost this. Do not activate another order, please. Accidentally. And this is not to do with like a down shortage or anything. Okay, we're gonna pause this one immediately. I've got room for 490 workers, so it's not actually that bad. Okay, so we're upping food. I wish there's a general thing for just food, instead of like other than this 35 months, because this is just shows me consumption, but it doesn't show me consumption regardless of regarding the fuel saver for a second. Okay, we'll have that. Gives me a lot of stuff. Power generation 2 and advanced diesel. Okay, cool. Well, that was a lot of stuff that just came in, and that I think should give me... There's still some weird stuff. You know what? Try to keep this empty. The amount of impure copper that I have is actually not really funny anymore. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm temporarily gonna pause these outputs because I want to get rid of that impure copper, but I don't want to waste the material, considering that we are running on a finite material. Okay, got basic desalinization. Okay, this is nearly up and running. This just needs to get its final product in. Is this a pause? No. Why is this a weird color then? This needs to be P4. So we can actually start getting the sand that we're going to need. It's all coming slowly together. The keyword here is very slowly. Got 30... there's some brick left. It's not a whole lot. So let me feed a little bit more in. Start exploring that one. God. It's such a mess. Why am I low on Unity? Water pollution. Water is not actually, we're not getting the buff for water, and electricity is not a thing yet. Yeah, I got a seawater pump, and we should probably have a desalinization system. I don't know where that is done in, though. Like the desalinization process. Oh, it's done in a basics distiller. So seawater and coal, you get a little bit of water and some brine and some exhaust. Oh, that's how they're distilling it. Okay. Yeah, no, they're just heating the water and yeah, no, that's a good way to do it, I guess. Not enough housing, settlements of a crowded fact. Okay, let's pause you for a second. So much work that needs to get done. Yeah, we need to construct this, but we also need to construct this. So there's 2 more things that need to be built, and we're completely stuffed. Okay, remove the boosts on these. If I revert these, because right now I just need regular construction components above anything else. These should be starting getting filled now. Yep, there we go. We're getting somewhere. And I just need to build this damn crane tower. After that is all done, done loading cargo for the ship. Alright, cool. Deliver the cargo, repair that ship. How are we doing over here? Oh yeah, we are definitely logging. We're stable. Let's get these to 4 because the distance is fairly long. And I want to do this as fast as possible. We're getting somewhere. Seawater pump and where's, oh, this is new maintenance depot. We're maintaining maintenance, so I don't feel like I really need to do that just yet. Yeah, so we're just stuck on sand right now, right? Please tell me I have enough in the... Don't think I do. Shit. 63 for how much? For 4? No, that's how much I'm ever remaining. Okay, well, that should be enough. Oh, these are also on priority 4. Damn it! Priority 1 that! Oh well. Alright, that should... Oh, you're gonna be joking. Priority that as well. Like, it's almost fully connected, right? It is now actually actively reducing it by feeding it in manually. That's an atrocious way to do it. Oh, come on. I'm just waiting for sand. You guys have priority limestone, right? You should also have priority limestone. Because otherwise it will start doing the... this guy's priority dirt. Because it's just the guy that is mostly doing like the equalizing of the territory. That's what this guy's doing, which is also what we're using to kind of dump all of this stuff in here. Now, somebody did at some point tell me that this trash eventually is no longer trash. I hope that is actually true. It might have been. I don't know. Alright, we got our new power production things going on and our boilers. That's probably what I want to use the seawater pump for. Yep. No, this pipeline, shoot, it's not connected? What do you mean it's not connected? Oh, did I never pull it down? Or up? Wait, are you kidding me? Just quick deliver that. And we're automatically draining. Good. Thank fucking God. Okay, cool. Waiting for that, waiting for that, waiting for that. See, I want to have a territory of like 8 to 10 farms here. Maybe 8 I think will be enough. Alright, please tell me... Okay, you don't have any trucks. Good. Get 2 trucks assigned. Power generation is probably what is going to happen over here. We'll pull in some seawater over here. We desalinize it. None of housing, settlement is overcrowded. Yeah, that's what we're working on as well. There's a lot of stuff happening at the same time. Yeah, this water gathering will need to be further up as well. And I'm probably gonna also pull this pipeline up to the north eventually. I don't know yet. What I'm worried about with when it's raining, like this thing is slowly filling, but it might not be enough, or if we can, That was like the shortest rain ever. We cannot fully be reliant on rain. See, that is, I think, an important concept that we need to keep an eye on. Like, we cannot be 100% reliant on rain. Okay, did we get rid of all those fucking plates? No. I'm gonna try to say that keep this empty, please. So the trucks will try to get rid of the scrap, because they know for a fact they can't do anything with it. The rest of it can technically be dumped everywhere. If I say, like, feed this one by truck, and I am gonna temporarily reverse this line, this one will be, all of the cement in it will be fed from the area over here. Alright, ship is repaired, this one. Let's start exploring over there. Alright, got a burner. I do want to get one of those, so... I'll just put it right over here for now. Get a burner. Get a loose storage for waste, so it should no longer be dumping any waste in the area here. What is your major malfunction, boy? Or is it you? You want to go to collect water over there. You know what? Off. Nobody is allowed to collect water here. V. Just build them and leave it at that, please. Yes, you're allowed to feed this. Now, eventually, of course, we want to go for recycling, but for now, this is what we kind of have to, we're stuck with. No need to rush this goal. Take your time and make sure you develop other parts of your industry as well. Build a boiler and connect a groundwater pump. Right, yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, we're gonna work on that next.